Hey TGA, it's John Garcia. It is Thanksgiving week. I wanted to do this little video. Going to show you around the office here where I get my inspiration and some of my game collection. So you can see that, the games that have inspired me from probably, from quite a few years of collecting. Starting with D&D when I was 12 years old. I fell in love with games, and it's an amazing hobby and definitely a lot to be thankful for when you get around the table and you get to play games with your friends and family that you love. I really don't think anything can beat that. So I hope you have some of that planned in your Thanksgiving this week. But let me show you around and let me know what you think. So of course, last year, Gavin and I launched the Table Golf Association on April 12th on Kickstarter, and we were blown away. We had 1,100 backers. The pledges went up to 158,000, and we were trying to raise $10,000. So it was first time board game on Kickstarter. It just blew every expectation away, and definitely the biggest blessing. So I have that framed up there. This is funny. I used to have a website called Meeple Mania Games, and well, actually that's the name of our company now. But we used to do this thing where if you wanted a custom game piece, you could send me like either a character or a picture, and then we would paint it. So this was me and my wife, and then this was Gavin when he was into Speed Racer, and my other son Dean, who was a rocker. It was just fun because you replace the game pieces with these, and it's cool and it's customized. So I'm no painter or artist, as you can tell, but here's Lucha Libre, ninjas, so fun stuff. This is cool. This is from one of the expansions. Nice, cool meeples. So some of the games that I love, Cuba. Here's New York from Santorini. Which are cool. I keep these back here. Cuba is just this amazing game, kind of worker placement stuff. I'm obviously into sports a lot. We used to do fantasy football, so I finally won one of those. And right now we just moved again, so the closet, excuse the appearance, but we're still working on getting some new doors. I keep a lot of the games in here, like party games and stuff like that, or some of the other smaller card games are in these bins here. There's really games everywhere. So, I feel bad. Like I really want every game to have the right amount of, presentation and, easy access, but it's difficult. This is a small room. So, we have a couple shelves here, and I'm hoping for Thanksgiving I get Jerusalem on the table. My good friends at Devere, got me this game, and Lacrimosa is also another one that's still. So there's very few that haven't been played, but here's a couple that I have them right here on the top shelf. Some of the games I love. I don't know if you've ever seen Dogs of War. This was actually a Kickstarter. That's how I got it, and I love this game. This game, you're playing as kind of like a mercenary, and you're helping different houses war against each other, and you win things. It's just really a great mechanic game. Betrayal is here. Settlers of Canaan, which is a cool little twist on it. You don't see it too often, but if you're a Settlers fan, definitely check it out. Bootleggers, man, this game is massive, and it's really cool, but it takes some time, but I love taking it out on the table. Look, it's one of my few games that I have here that are damaged. I've had this for a long time. This is definitely a classic. My son used to love this game, Av Caesar. Still loves it, but I remember when he was smaller, we used to play this a lot. Hail Caesar as you go around the track. And one of my absolute favorite games is Puerto Rico. This is one of the original copies of it. That's been around quite a while. A bunch of D&D books. We got D&D stuff in here like crazy. Big D&D fan my whole life. Earning Taxes. This is the expansion. That's a great game. I have it over there as well. This thing we just picked up recently, also from. Well, I heard on it on Kickstarter, but I got it directly from the website. This thing is massive. This entire thing, it's a big box. It's a really cool little campaign adventure kind of game. I'm from New York, so I have my my Twin Towers that I give tribute to. I do love my craft beer, so every brewery that I go to, I try to get one of the glasses from them, so that's a fun little collection. Moving on here with the games. Probably my favorite cooperative game is Ghost Stories. This thing is incredibly difficult. I don't think we've beat it ever, maybe once. This was a Kickstarter. This game is beautiful, immersive. Robin Hood and the Merry Men. Here's the original Santorini. It's a fun game. I mean, it's pretty new, pretty popular. This is a great game, Tobago, where you're through process of elimination, you're finding treasure on an island, and you got to race to it, and the first one to get there gets, more points. Really unique game. Love that game. That was another Kickstarter. My brother pledged for the Joan of Arc. Big fan of Scarface, Al Pacino. So that thing's still in the box. I've had that for maybe, I don't know, 20 years. This is another Kickstarter. I got all three when they came out. Dungeon Fighter. It's cool. It's like a little dexterity game. You flip things onto a table, and if you do it successfully with these targets, you kill monsters and stuff. This is a fun party game. I don't know if you've tried it. Iron Gate. I'm going to be playing it this weekend for sure. I'll take that out. The Bloody Hint is fun. Got a couple of the Tiny Epic games, of course. Great games. This is a great game. I don't know if you've ever seen this, Queen's Necklace. But this Queen's Necklace is a fun game. We used to play it a lot. I definitely want to bring this back out. Cute little game, Lemming Mafia. Tours is an older game, which we've played a ton. Simple game, not a lot to it, but so clever. Definitely one of my favorites. Of course, Five Tribes. Great game. Kingdom Builder, cool. Love this one, of course, from Louis. Bonanza. It's a super fun party game. Niagara's cool. I don't know if you've seen this, but it has a cute mechanic where you're going down a river and you're sliding these little plastic discs, and it could cause your canoe to go over the waterfall. So it's very unique. Lost City, of course, Stone Age. The classic is one of the original boxes here. Dragon Castle, kind of like a Mahjong thing. Not that old. It's pretty new. This is a beautiful game too. Isla Dorado. This game is fun. Just so many awesome games. This is the Race for the Galaxy, similar to Puerto Rico. Actually, this game and Puerto Rico kind of like are very similar, and they were trying to pick which theme to do for Puerto Rico, and they ended up with what they did. But this was kind of like, from my understanding, the other submission for that game. Dixit, of course, is a classic. Tiki Mountain, that one's taking a little damage. These games, some of them are 15, 20 years old. The Big Catan, Seafarers. This thing is massive, but awesome. Cash and Guns, Mysterium, all the Carcassonnes. I have every expansion in the closet. Another Stone Age, the expansion. Seven Wonders, the couple Dominions. Going down here to Cal, I mean, this thing just blew my mind. Like, when I first saw it, I was like, oh my God. It's such a cool game. Mice Mystics, I think that might have been a Kickstarter also. Really cool. Also a story. It's a one big story campaign game. Beautifully illustrated. Airlines, this is the guy from Ticket to Ride. And not everybody knows about it, but super cool game. Cargo Noir, Survive. Everyone, if you haven't played Survive, you got to try it, especially with the family and kids. It's so much fun. Those pesky humans. This game is a two-player game, and one guy's the monsters, and one guy is trying to go in there and get these things and get back out alive. It's really tough to do. Usually the monsters win. A lot of fun. Mr. Jack is a two-player game. Cool game. Here's a game by I believe it's Kinesia. Samurai, yeah, it's Kinesia. Cool game, nice little two-player game. Takanada is awesome. Of course, Galaxy Trucker, Flashpoint. This is another Kickstarter that I backed. Cool cooperative game, putting out fires. Pandemic Cthulhu, not so good. Rising Tide, not my favorite. Of course, Pandemic, I absolutely love. Matt Leacock. And Spaceborne has a lot of mechanics from Pandemic, similar mechanics. And his other game, Forbidden Island, actually. Kill Dr. Lucky is a fun party game. You can play with up to like 8 people. It gets a little tough sometimes with a big group, but it's a fun game. This game, man. This game, Thurn in Taxes, 2006. I'm getting old. Amazing game. Dice Town is so much fun.
It's a dice rolling, kind of like a poker game. Set over as Age of Empires. Man, I'm looking at these and I played this in a while. Love this. This is a really cool cooperative game too. Space Cadets. Not sure if you've seen that. I'm sorry, I know a lot of these boxes are upside down. I recently put them in here, but this is so fun. Everyone has a different puzzle to complete. It's complete mission. Small World, I got into that big time for a while. Mystery of the Abbey, this is a beautiful game. Great game, too. It's kind of like a Clue kind of game where you're trying to find out who, committed the murder, but it's unique mechanics. We got, Robo Rally down there. Police Precinct, another cooperative game. Similar. Really cool. You're trying to get the thugs before they escape the town. So, this is most of it. I do have some other stuff in storage. Of course, this is Spaceborne. This is the new game that we're working on. Super excited about this. Dexterity style. Similar to TGA in that it uses tiles. But that's about it. Everything else is really different and unique. This little game, Decision, is something I'm helping a friend with. And hopefully having it on Kickstarter by early next year. We got San Juan here, the card game, Nefatafa. I love this game. This is like Viking chess. This is a fun party game too, Mafia de Cuba. Super fun game. I mean, they're awesome. Root, gotta say, I haven't really had a chance to play much. Deception, another great game. So, there you see my influences and where I spend most of my time here behind this laptop, putting some games together for more memories and more fun and being thankful. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much for checking it out. Hope you have a great Thanksgiving. See ya.